just tayo nabibilang, okay? So, ang written works dito is 35%. So, ang 5% ay mapupunta sa penmanship, okay? Performance task is 60%. So, all in all, ay mayroon kayong 100%.
Good day, my friends. Another productive week has passed. And here we are, once more to share with you what it is like to handle these huge challenges for the whole nation. Mind you, it is a nationwide issue. Obviously, this Schooltime online. Schooltime online. It's been an issue for quite some time. Wow, I cannot imagine the details of how this will be pulled through or put together. It certainly looks like it has somehow been achieved, quote unquote. We thought it best to ask a public school principal and also a parent how the system works. On the part of the teachers, how are they able to teach? And on the part of the parents, how are they able to make or to cope with the adjustments? What did it take in terms of financial investment, on equipment or gadgets, or even time for their children? Do they believe that their children will better learn this way, or just because this is the only way for now and they have no other choice? When the school opening was reset from August 24 to October 6, 2020. So we understood that preparations were still needing some ironing out. I even heard of some teachers seeking help from, rims of bond paper for their modules. Isn't this quite unthinkable? Where are the funds for these? Or is this part of the unprepared status of the entire Department of Education, thus the postponement for another month and a half? Or is it because people are really not prepared for anything at this point in time? Friends, I would like you to meet our guests for today. Our master teacher from Bulacau Community School, Mrs. Nilda Nazareno, and our parent, Mrs. Gina Cespeña. Welcome to Pilar and Friends.
Hello, Miss Pilar. Good day to you. Thank you, Ma'am, for the invitation. It's an honor for me to be in your show.
Thank you, Miss Pilar. It's an honor to be part of the show.
You have begun school, but not face-to-face. So how are you going along? Is it going smoothly now, or are you experiencing difficulties? And what are these difficulties, for instance? Let's listen to our parent first, so our teacher could also listen to her.
Yes, Miss Pilar, I have two kids, no? Nga nag-eskwela karon. Ang akong eldest son nasa grade 10, ang akong youngest nga babae nasa grade 7. So nag-start na ang akong anak o klase sa online o ang akong anak usa nasa modular. So we encounter difficulties kay una, I'm a single working mom. So wala ko sa balay, walay maka-guide nila, walay maka-assist. So they are in their own. So second, ang internet connection namo sa balay magputol-putol. So sometimes ang akong anak nga eldest maghilak siya nga kay nganong dili ko no permanente ang internet. Then ang ako sang youngest kaning babay, in the middle sa iyahang pag-answer, makalimot siya nga I'm still at work. Mo chat na ko, unsay ipasabot ani nga mga subject. So wala ko'y matubag niya. I just told her nga pinag-abot na lang nako ato nang basahon. So lisod jud struggle ilahang pag-eskwela karon.
So we have heard it from Gina, the parent. Now, let's hear it from our teacher, Ma'am Nazareno. Ma'am Nazareno, what is it like from the school's point of view? Is it equally difficult for the heads of regional DepEd? What were the processes which needed the additional 1.5-month delay in opening the virtual classes? How about the modules which the teachers have painstakingly prepared? What is now the statistics of students availing the online as against those availing the module system? That we really want to know as to how our education system is coping in this pandemic and how all the children are evaluated. This is quite complicated, teacher.
Yes, Miss Pilar. We understand that from the public's point of view, or even our guest parent here, it looks a bit difficult to implement. However, we need to continue with the learning process despite this COVID-19 crisis. And the only way for now is through the two processes you have mentioned. In fact, the Department of Education portrays Microsoft Office 365 and train teachers with the systems for us to be ready with the online classes. For those long days that people think na nagpuyo ra ang mga maestra sa balay, nagdawat ra mig sweldo nga walay trabaho, no! We have gone through a series of webinars and trainings to equip ourselves in delivering the lessons in this new normal. Some teachers are also trained in crafting or making self-learning modules. Like me, I am a master teacher. Gitahasan mi nga maghimo og modules nga mo'y gamiton sa atong mga kabataan nga dili makasugakod aning online class because of lack of gadgets and unstable internet connection. In our division in Cebu City, we introduced the 3 learning modalities: the online class, the offline modular, and the printed modular. The online class are good for pupils nga naadjud sila gadget like the laptop, the PC, and internet connection stability. In the offline modular, this is for working parents nga dili makakuha og module sa ilahang eskwelahan. So we just send them the link of the module and then they will do it at home. And as we know that mostly our pupils in the public schools are masses, they are in the printed modular. Ang ilang mga ginikanan moadto lang sa eskwelahan sa ilang given time and schedule to get their modules. Of course, nagpadayon gihapon ang atong mga TV programs na nakatabang sa pag-enhance sa learning sa atong kabataan. Naapod ang atong DepEd Commons nga naghatag og mga lessons ug learning activities. Kini nga mga program sa ato ang DepEd amo nang nahipahibalutanan sa ato ang mga ginikanan. So daghan ng kabataan ang ni-access ani karon. To facilitate learning and to measure the learning scale of the pupils, we see to it that we are always available for them with their questions and queries about their lessons, especially in the printed modular. In fact, our working days is now up to Saturday. As soon as we receive our list of pupils before the classes begins, we already created our group chat with the parents and the pupils because this is the only way to communicate with them in this new normal. For us also to do some instructions about how to answer the modules and to make follow-up on the children on how are they going through with this new system. So we ensure that we are always available for them with their children for their clarifications of the lesson so that the learning and teaching process will be achieved.
How do you think this will impact the experience of children? Is it something they will treasure as important? Or being in their own comfortable homes, will there be a tendency to trivialize learning and they will not take it seriously?
Well, sa atong sitwasyon karon, I'm sure our pupils have gone through different experiences depending on how they are in their own homes. Naay uban, nalipay nga intact na sila sa balay samtang nagtuon o nag-answer sa ilang module. Some also find it frustrating because our children are used to face-to-face learning. Mao nga dako gid kaayo ang papel sa atong mga ginikanan karon sa pagtuon sa ilang mga anak in the absence of the teacher physically. Ang dakong hangyo sa atong mga ginikanan nga magtinabangay lang gyud ta para mapadayon ang edukasyon sa atong mga anak ubos aning atong masinati karon nga pandemya.
As for me, ang experience sa akong mga anak, ma-traumatize sila because they are in their own. Way maka-assist, way maka-guide, but somehow, nakat-on sila og self-reliant, resourceful, and independent.
A message of inspiration for all students, no matter if they're in elementary, high school, or college, from both of you. And please, the parent and the teacher.
To my son Cody and daughter Patricia, laban lang nak. Keep believing in yourself na kaya ra gyud. In times maglibog mo, do not forget to pray. God is the best teacher. And to all the student out there, embrace the changes of your learning process. Keep going and do not stop learning.
I know that everybody is struggling right now. Not only the parents, the teachers, but especially our students. Children, please do your work. Do not let this COVID-19 crisis hinders you in pursuing your education. Ipadayon nato ang atong pagtuon, may pandemya man o wala. And don't forget to pray every day. Pray for our situation. Pray for your parents. And pray also for your teacher. As what I have always said to my grade 3 pupils, Jesus will always listen to the prayers of the children because He loves them most. And for you, my dear parents, we really need your cooperation this time because you are our right hand in the education of your children. Atong ipadayon ang ilang edukasyon sa ato ang pagtinabangay. We in the Department of Education do our best to ensure their education with the different learning modalities. But we cannot do it without you. I know it is hard. I feel your struggles because we are in the same boat. But if you put the struggles and hardship at the feet of our Lord Jesus Christ, our shoulders will be lightened because He is God of mercy, and He is loving and kind to hear our cry. Claim His promises every day that He will never leave us nor forsake us, and He will not give us what we can't bear. With your full support, parents, we can still make education of our children fruitful and meaningful. Thank you, and God bless.
There you go. I hope that the students, and yes, equally important to be re-energized within this pandemic. The hard-working parents, may you all be inspired to keep on going with the education of your children. That someday, when they are all grown up, they may be important and helpful in nation building. Thank you very much, Ma'am Nazareno and Gina, for your time and energy, for sharing with us your challenges and goals. Thank you, friends, for following us and staying on. It's good to know that you are there and that we are all energized and inspired together to keep on going. We'll see you again next week for another inspiring episode. Unsa may gigamit ninyo karon nga kuan si module or online? Module. Unsa may mga experiences ninyo nga lisod karon sa pagbalik sa eskwela?
Kanang ang mga lesson lahi ra sa face to face, kay ang face to face kay naay explanation. Dayon ang module walay explanation, na siya example pero gamay ra, dili jud makasabot ang bata. Kay labi na grade 1, grade 2 di pa kaayo kabasa. Nya saon pagsabot anang di pa kakabasa. Di lisod jud ang module kaysa
Face to face. Okay. So, unya, sa imong tan-aw, unsa may inyong nahimong solusyon aning sitwasyon na karon?
Kung ano lang magtinabangay, kung kinsa to'y kamao ana, tabang na lang answer.
Nya, og let's say for instance, ang module, pila man ka pages ang module nga gihatag ninyo?
Sa usa ka subject dai usahay 20 or 15 nya, grade 1 o grade 2 ra baya na ang mga bata.
Nya, mahuman na ninyo og usa ka semana?
Kuan man na siya ka subject, kanang na ay 10, ay 11 ka subject.
Unya, kinahanglan humanon sa bata ang mga answer
Oh.
sa una usa ka semana?
5 days.
5 days?
Oh, 5 days. Monday then Friday ipas.
Day, unsa man nga subject ang pinakalisod nimo karon, day?
Math.
Nganong moingon man kang lisod kaayo ang math?
Ang angkay kung face to face okay ra kaayo kay na may teacher ga ka explain ang lisod himo niyang sayon nya. Karon kay akong mama baya, wabi ako'y mama katabang-tabang nabiya sa Cebu kay nagibantayan niya. Kung mo aris nasad gyapon akong mama diri na grade 3 naman sad siya kutob, di gyapon siya katabang nako.
Nya ikaw unsa ka grade?
Grade 6.
Unsa may gibati nimo karon nga naglisod man gyud ka aning sistema nila karon, di ba? Kanini ang module.
Sad nga galisod nga maglagot. Kay kung kanang magkuan ka sa test paper niya, maglibog ka unsay answer, maglabad imo nga. Maglagot ka nga makuan jud ka.
So mahuman na nimog answer tanan makahatag gyud ka after 5 days.
Di ba, panitan, kuibis ka ron, sunod kay, ikaw og maana, sayo ko mumata na, kadlawon ko mumata para mahuman na ako, alas 3 ko mumata para mahuman dyan na ako, kanang wa pa na ko natiman nga subject.
Unya, unsa may sultis imong mga classmates, kanang imong mga classmates nga uban, unsa may diferensya karon sa face to face o sa module, unsa may sulti nila?
Good sila nga, kanang lisod jud kuno kaayo, kanang labi na kuno, ang math jud kuno ilang nalisdan kay, kanang sa fraction pa lang daan sa pag-add sa fraction or pag-divide wa gyud kuno sila kahibaw samot na sad ko wa gyud ko kahibaw.
Ang sa imong experience as a mother, no? Unya ikaw may nagtudlo sa imong mga anak. Unsaon man nimo pag-explain sa imong mga anak kanang mga butang nga wa pagyud nimo sad masabti. Bisan pag high school graduate ka makasabot ka sa tanan.
Patakaan na lang nako answer.
Patakaan na lang nimo
Patakaan
answer.
na lang nako kay usahay sad ang answer kay wrong sad. Unsa man ana? Wa sad ko kaagi ana.
So wa di ay explanation didto.
Wala.
Unsa man na pero na example.
Nay example gagmay ra. Depende nimo kung dali ra ka makasabot sa maong example. Nya na baya sa di jud kasabot dayon.
So sa imong tan-aw, ready na ba gyud ka ang mga bata?
Ang kay ingon na kanang sa sunod na lang ko tuig ng eskwela maoy kana lang naay maestra ma. Kay di man jud ko ka maong ani maoy wa man koy nasabtan.
Sa imong tan-aw from 1 to 10, pila ra may nakatunan sa mga bata?
Or
Mga 4 lang ang nakatunan sa mga bata.
Ako maka-explain ko sa ila kung nakasabot sad ko ni ato pero di sad ko ka-explain nila.
Okay.